Okay, I think I am live. Okay, bad. All right. So, I should have run. Turn on my body. I think that works. I think it's okay if I start my bot after I've already started the stream. I've never done that before. Usually I haven't done it before. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so I've been crazy busy, still hanking yarn for the Pacific Northwest Yarning Social 2023. Yay, I got it. So that's what we're going to be doing. I have so many that's already done. It's almost completely done. Well, I would say like 80% done. But I've been busting my tail trying to get these done. And there is my sweet, wonderful Tank. Michelle's Mosaic some more. Nisi says, hello, Melissa and everyone. Listening while I drive home. Drive carefully. No more chatting, Nisi. Jen Reeves says she is lurking. So thank you guys for coming in. We're going to have a chill day today, and I'm all for a chill day. After a couple days of crazy, my back will only let me do so much, and it really stinks. I keep saying I'm going to go to the doctor about it. She's already offered physical therapy, and I think that's probably what I need to set up. It's just a matter of, okay, what do I do now, doctor? Just a matter of getting it started, getting it done, getting it going. Oh, I need to take off. I got one of my Timu rings on right here, but this one always grabs the yarn when I try to twist it up. Yep, Tank heard you, baby. Alexandria. And Jackson says, skirt. Hi, everybody. Working, listening. Love you all. Melissa, you are beloved, and so are you, Jackson. Oh, yeah. I got my shirt on. Got my Philippians 413 shirt on. Turn that way. I'm. I've got a bunch of stuff in my Timu cart for another purchase, but it's kind of like, I'm sure everybody goes through this. It's kind of like, do I or don't I? And I'm trying to save up for the beach as well. So it's like $50 maybe 75. Don't go overboard, Want to get something that I've got so many things that I actually need, like microphone, which, you know, one day I will get. But right now it's kind of like I really want to go to the beach this summer too. Let me tell you guys about this yarn I am hanking. So, like I said, I am doing this for the Pacific Northwest Yarning Social 2023, hosted by Dana at Wanderlust Crochet. And she was live yesterday, and I really hate that I didn't make it over there. What was I doing? I think I was actually working on this. But most of them are just plain old acrylic DK. Yeah, I've got a whole bag here full of them. Oh gosh, it's so soft. Big, so happy at mail delivery tomorrow. I'll be starting a new project. I think is it tomorrow that your package is due, Tank? I'm trying to remember now. I'm sure you've been stalking it. I wish I could be a fly there.
Hey, Tank. I'm playing with Super Saiyan, and I got my hands dirty.
Oh, you found some. That's not Super Saiyan. What do you call that stuff?
Um, it's some red stuff I found.
Yeah, it's that sand stuff that's kind of like Play-Doh. That's cool that you found some. I thought it was all lost. But most of the yarn is just regular acrylic DK. This is acrylic DK also. Oh, come on. Can you see this? There it is. Look at the sparkle. Look at that sparkle. I actually found someone requested DK Sparkle, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't carry that base, but I actually found DK Sparkle. So if the place I got this from, which was Lovecrafts, or if I could find another place that carries this, it's the James C. Brent Twinkle. I just took the ball band off. I don't know what I did with it, but it is the James C. Brett, sorry, Twinkle Fashion DK, and it's sparkly. My yarn is as pretty as I think it will be. I may order more with sparkles. See now, as far as the DK, I do have. I can get sufficient amounts of sparkle in worsted acrylic, and I can get sparkle in worsted cotton. This is the first sparkle in worsted DK that I have found. And I haven't checked back. I bought all that they had. Yes, it is. Yes. I noticed that too, that it's English yarn, British yarn. Hey Jan. Good to see you. How are you? So it's not quite as easy to hang up as some others. I mean, I go to you don't always find the center pull. There it is. You have to pull out a lot in order to find the center pull, but it's not that bad once you get it. I mean, it tangles up a little bit again once you get towards the end of it, but it's not really that bad. I've had worse. Hey, there's Mel. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? So glad you could make it today. And I was thinking too about that I would make mention of what is left from last week's new. Doing okay here. That's wonderful. From last week's new colorway. I sold a lot of it, but there's still a couple left. And there's actually there's two here that I got to keep aside because someone had promised somebody. Okay, I need to keep two of both. I don't even know what weight, but is this the right bag? Yes, it is. I'm gonna show you guys. Hey, Mama G, how are you? That's awesome, Mel. So yeah, I'm going to put two of these aside so that way I'll know what is left. But I don't know what weight she wants. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a worsted because that was the only one I had really talked about until there at the end. So these are all ball banded up and ready to ship whenever. Let me just do a real count real quick, and just in case anybody is interested in purchasing some more, or anybody that didn't get a chance to last time. Yep, there's the one that started it all. This gorgeous colorway. Mama G's Woodsy. Isn't that gorgeous, guys? This is acrylic right here. This is acrylic DK. I'm sorry, Michelle. So that's why I got this one open so that I can see better. Okay, Michelle's mosaics. Okay. I have cotton. This is what the cotton turned out looking like. And it's a red string. And then the acrylic. And Mama G, I think yours is due to, I think everybody's is due to arrive Friday. But let me count these real quick and then I'll get back to Hankin. 1, 2, let me make sure they're all the same weight.
And I can talk to
1, 2, 3.
everyone. I'm playing with Super Saiyan right now, and do anything when
4.
when you want to ask me something.
Okay, so I have 4 worsted and 1 DK weight acrylic left of Mama G Woodsy. They are $9.50 a piece. plus shipping. Unless you order $75 or more, then it's free shipping. And then for the cotton, I have one. Let me check. Yeah, they're all the same weight. These are all worsted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still have 6 of the cotton. Hey, Jerini. How are you, sweetheart? Let me see. I'm going to make sure. Oh my gosh. Jaxie. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm on my phone, so I do not have any fancy little videos ready to play. In fact, I wasn't even sure anybody would show up because sometimes the hanking and hanging, it's just kind of hanging out. Thank you, Tag. See, I'm starting to believe my sweet and salty came with that colorway. That's cool. And Jackson says, I have that mandala rainbow on the hook. I'm so grateful for you. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, this is how you're. Okay, I see what you're doing now. I wouldn't let you pay me for that. Oh, seriously, honey, they were just sitting on my shelf, and I think I even said on a video that I'm trying to get rid of them. So you were a help to me to help to destash. The cakes are so, 5 years ago? They're so 2018.
Super sad.
Super sad. Oh, careful, you're making my camera bounce. And Vita, hello, sweetheart. Good to see you. Baby, don't do that seriously. You're making the camera move. Are you shaking the sand off of you?
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested in buying some more Woodsy, let me know. My email's below, or you just let me know in the chat, whatever you want to do. Read about the hooks. Oh, nice. You know what? I haven't even tried making it yet, but I have the old pattern, and I like the way it kind of ruffles. So I'll probably do one of each. I like the way it does that. But anyways, if anybody wants, I have 6 cotton, 1 DK, and 4 worsted. If anybody's interested in getting your hands on some ready to ship, they're all clothed. They're not naked anymore. They're ready to go. All they got to do is go in a bag, and I'll print off a nice little thank you card and send it off your way. Yeah, I'm proud of that too, Tank. It was a lot of, testing the colors, changing, modifying, whatever. And I love how everything turned out. I mean, especially those ones there at the end. And they all look fantastic. They all look different, of course. But the final product is just so stunning. And I'm excited to see what Miss C will probably be making a somebody, I think. Maybe. I don't want to put her on the spot, but I can't wait to see what all you make, Tank. I can't wait to see what Mama G does with hers. It's going to be exciting. And then there's another lady that'll probably be getting some. So, and then anybody else that might get these that are left. Me. You're going to make something with them?
I don't know how, but I can try.
I hope this doesn't make you guys dizzy. Joy, hello. How are you? Great to see you and have you over here. Don't tell Rusty about working on her poncho. Shh, don't tell Rusty. Go ahead. Yeah, I said I was going. I don't like looking over my shoulder. I feel like that's rude. I'll look at this chat. I put that up on there just so I could look at that chat, but I'm not gonna do that. And these are so easy. My other DKs, they come in 71 grams. Well, it's supposed to be 71. Sometimes they're 70. Usually they're 73, 74, 75, around in there. And I have to use my scales, and I have to I have to tie in more yarn to make it up to 100. And I got to keep track of what's on the Swift and how much more I need to add to it. These are 100 grams, so they're easy. I just keep on spinning them till they're on there. And Lord knows I need to do that because it's a big order. There are now that there's Sparkle DK included, there are 90 hanks of Pacific Northwest Yarny Social 2023 hanks. 90 going out. I know definitely I will be posting pictures in it's a hashtag PNWYS 2023. There's a Facebook group. I'll definitely be. Can just see her twirling. Oh, yes, I can imagine that too. Absolutely. Yep. She does a good modeling job. But I will definitely be posting pictures in the Facebook group. But I need to try to remember to put some in my community tab for you guys to see. But once I get all of these ready to ship out, I'm very curious. I'm picturing a picture of all of them stacked up, and that would be a really awesome sight to see all of that. I'm going to get a picture of that, and then the package. It may end up being 2 or 3 boxes, but I have some extremely large mailing bags, and I'm hoping that I can fit them all in there. That would be like the ultimate. If it doesn't exceed a certain weight, what is it, like 70 pounds or something? I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to being that far into the project, or which would be completed. That would be nice. I've got all the. If you guys can see, there's the ball bands over here already printed up and ready to go, including for the sparkle. But I've been doing pretty good. Been getting out yesterday. Well, I had 12 that got dry, and had 12 that had gotten dyed, washed, and hung up. And I just let them hang overnight. They're still hanging. I'll get them down. I have to decide if I'm making dinner or not. If I'm not, then I will keep working. If I am, then that means take a break. I've got in mind what I could make if I am cooking, which is easy, but I usually take off on Thursdays. Oh, let me, I'm going to scroll back in here. I haven't been able to dye any yarn because we have to keep the windows closed. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, we've been having a lot of hazy skies as if it were cloudy. But when I got up this morning, and keep in mind I'm in Virginia, when I got up this morning, my first thought was, or when I stepped outside, my first thought was, where's that smoke coming from? Because we had a trailer burn up about 2 months ago, just up the lane. And, it's still kind of nightmarish. I can still remember that smell, the smell of burnt electronics. That's what it reminded me of. And it kind of freaked me out. I'm like, because I could see smoke as well, not just hazy skies, but I could actually see smoke. I could smell smoke. And at first, it didn't dawn on me that it was the Canadian fires. my mom has stage 4 emphysema. And when I went up to her place this morning, I said, whatever you do, keep your windows and doors closed today because it is rough. It's really, and she's way more sensitive than, well, most people, really, than me. Um, the least little thing. I mean, she could burn a hot dog and she would have to open up her windows to let the smell out, or she would have an exacerbation episode and have to go to the hospital. So, yeah, it was. I was kind of not expecting it to get that bad here because the news, actually, the weather had said that it was going to be clearing out, or at least for DC, they said. Yeah. So we've been missing out on a lot of sunshine. I just wonder. I mean, I got to thinking about. My mom said she's seen a Facebook post the next town over. Somebody had posted on there for anybody with difficulty breathing, do not open your windows. And I got to thinking, I'm like, I wonder if everyone that's affected by this, if there has been a lot more trips to the emergency room, people, asthma or chronic bronchitis, emphysema, if those people have been having to go. Oops, I'm gonna scroll. Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading a comment and I didn't hit more comments. So I've missed a couple. Freaky Geek, I see you made it in. That's awesome. So glad you did. I need to go get a drink. I'm choking on spit. Oh. Yeah, I've noticed some places gets hit worse than others. I guess because of the jet stream. But like DC, for example, is only 90 miles east of me. But they, I'll be back. Let me get a drink of water.
Hey guys, I'm right here playing with my toys.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm playing with my toys right now.
Every time I step away, she's gonna pop in.
Hey, and of course I'm making me a hole under my little table, and and of course I always make a home under there, and I went to play some stuff, and
all right, thank you.
I like I'm on talk now.
My little photo bomber. Let me see what I've missed here. The temperature on my computer, there was a note, polluted air. The only reason it's not spooky here is the rain. Ah. Oh my gosh, Tank, I had no idea. Oh. I had no idea. Everybody loves you. Oh, and there's Ola Joe and Denny.
Oh, I don't love me.
Oh, I pinned your comment. That's funny. Yesterday we could stare. Oh my gosh. Stare right at the sun. Man, that's crazy. How do I? There we go. Okay. I need to keep this on the. Thank you, Danny. Philippians 4:13. I keep turning the wrong direction. I definitely want to get me some more of those. For sure. I love. Oh, here's my. They have a better selection on Temu than. I mean, Amazon's got a couple good ones, but Temu's got way more good Christian shirts on there. men and women. This one was actually a man's shirt. Um, I just liked the way it looked. I've got a couple others in the car, but this was the one I chose first off just to see how their stuff is. Freaky must be talking silly again. It would be neat if we could store the sun for a rainy day. Yeah, that would be. Solar panels, huh, Tank? So for those of you just coming in, I'm going to show you this yarn that I am hanging up. I had a request. This is for the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social, hosted by, oh my gosh, Dana at Wanderlust Crochet. And I had a request to add on some DK Weight Sparkle acrylic. And this, okay, there it is. Sparkle sometimes. It's iridescent sparkle. It is, it's polyester. And it is James C. Brett Twinkle Fashion DK. 96% acrylic and 4% polyester. So that's going to look really nice. And if I can stock up on this or find a good source to get this from where it's going to be in stock, then I'll put it in my shop as an available base. That's the problem with a lot of bases. If somebody orders something special, there's been a couple people that have ordered, I'm trying to think right off the bat, but I had a worsted. This was before I had the worsted sparkle that I have right now, but I had another. Oh, it was a mixture. It was a wool acrylic worsted sparkle, and it was. I think that might have been Lovecraft's also where I got it from, but they didn't have a whole ton of it, so I didn't put that base in my shop. So if anyone ever says, "Oh, I got this from Crochet Agreement," and you don't see that base in my shop, it's probably because I can't find someone to supply enough of it to keep it in my shop. So that's the thing with being able to dye acrylic and cotton. First of all, you have to hang them up. I think Knit Picks you can get some cotton already hanged, but it's not worth the price. I'd much rather hang it myself and pay way less and be able to charge way less. But for the most part, you have to hang them up yourself. And if it's not a common base, like just plain weight of acrylic, no sparkle or no blends, it's not always easy to find someone that has a good supply of it. So you have to keep that in mind as well. But it is really awesome to be able to do that. Oh, Denny's got to find the rest of her pattern. Yep. Jack's just uploaded. These are the same price, $9.50, and the place where I found it to get it from is a good price, so I can still charge the same price that I do for the acrylics. But the question is if I'm going to be able to. I haven't checked lately, but if I'm going to be able to get more of it, because like I think Jen said, this is British yarn. It seems like I've seen some at Wool Warehouse, but I got these right here from Lovecrafts. So it will depend on how easy it is to acquire. Okay, scroll back down. Hey, Bonnie, the unicorn. Wait, queen? Queen? I think this way. Unicorn princess, either one works. Good to see you. Great to have you here. I have a bunch of skeins of Red Heart Off-White. It just bumped right by. From Mary Maxim. Mystery bags. I should hang them and try to dye them. Yes, you should. Yeah, you can do Off-White. You can do cream, bone, eggshell, natural. They've got a ton of names for them. Can I get it from Crochet Rocks? I haven't tried. I have not checked her site. I know she sells yarn too. That is good advice, Jen. I will be sure to check. Oh, it's Queen. Okay. Princess can make you younger, though, right? But Unicorn Queen is more seniority. I keep forgetting to scroll all the way to the bottom. Oh, good question, Tank. I like questions. Does polyester... Tank wants to know, does polyester dye as well as acrylic? The short answer is no, but there's a but. So for a polyester, and Lord knows I have tried all bases, all dyes, I've done experiments, and the only dye that I have found that does a good job, not a phenomenal job, but it does a good job on polyester, is the Red Dye More. I know a lot of people have said Red Dye More is what you would use for acrylic, but yeah, I mean, if you want to make a gray out of black, or if you want to make a medium blue out of navy blue, perhaps. But I have found that Red Dye More is the best kind to use on polyester. And I've dyed a few polyester. I think you can go into my shop and see what I have sold. I think. But there's a few hanks that I had in there that I dyed on polyester, and I had to use a Red Dye More, and it turned out really good. In fact, Crystal at Bag O' Day bought Eden, which was blue and green, blue on one end, green on the other, and that was polyester. Not the dye, Mama G, the tie dye, the kind of like you would use on cotton polyester shirts. I don't even know if it would work on polyester, but it will not work on acrylic. It'll wash right out. Yeah. Yeah, basic dye is the only thing that I've seen that works, and works very well on acrylic. Yeah. It's very messy though. It stains a lot longer. I don't want to give y'all the middle finger, but for some reason that one there, I think my glove broke, but I've been doing a lot of dyeing lately. Haven't done any today though, as far as like, I haven't touched any dye today, so that generally acid dye or fiber reactive dye will wash off. Yeah, basic dye. Let me show you. I'm just going to grab the first jar. Gotta come to. It's made by Jacquard. And it's kind of the pH opposite of acid dye. But it is called Jacquard Basic Dye. There you go, Bonnie. It's so much fun. I don't care about the mess. I don't care about the stained fingernails. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't care. But this, hey Bridget, I finally got your Hank in the mail as well. I think yours is supposed to be there Friday. Everybody's supposed to be arriving Friday. No matter where you are, it's going to be there Friday. But then too, you guys aren't really that far from me. Everybody that ordered or won. But yeah, and the only thing is with the basic dye, Mama G, is that they only come in 13, I'm pretty sure it's 13 colors. I would try to name them off, but I'll probably miss a bunch. So you have to play around with colors a lot to get the right color. You have to mix colors, you have to dilute colors, you have to concentrate colors, but it's fun. And one of the things I have on my bucket list, I've already started it, but I've only done 2 colors, is I want to make my own color, like recipe book, I guess you could say, where I keep track of everything that I've mixed together. Yes, it is very much fun. I love doing it. And mix colors together and put down how much I put of each one to make that color, and then get a good true to color picture of it and save it like as a file, or maybe print it off on a card or something. But that's something I plan on doing. I've kind of already started, but like with your colorway, Mama G, the rust color, yeah, a formula journal, exactly. But this rust color is comprised of brown, orange, and red. You know, it's like you can't just get a brown and expect to get that result. And the same goes for this peacock teal color right here. That is mostly blue, believe it or not, with just a tad bit of green. Just a tad bit. Just get a composition journal and write it all down, right? I do have a small spiral bound book over there too, where I write down all of my patterns. So it's starting to get full. So I might want to consider getting a second one, but that's another option too. It's got little sections, little dividers already in it. So I could pick a section. It's just not that many pages in each section. But it was good. When I got it, it was like I had no idea I'd be filling it up so quickly. Both of those are your favorites. And all those colors blending in together. It's just so cool. I've got a little jar.
Hello.
Oh, there's my little jar. My little jar of clippings. And there's Kirsten. They can't see you on the computers. I'm only using my phone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. My photo bomber.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, baby.
Can you watch the new night?
Hello.
Cutie Breach have cookie for a Hawaiian. Please.
Old school recipe boxes with index cards. There you go. Seriously, I mean, that's so easy to get a hold of. You don't have to take your phone out of your pocket or go looking for a book on a shelf. Yes. A little picture on one side of it and how to make it on the other side.
Hello.
Tank says, Kirsta.
Tank.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Tank.
Yep.
Hi, Tank.
It's a shame you don't do content, Tank, because I would love to be a fly on your wall when you get that package. And Melanie says, hey, you Kirsta.
Hi, Melanie. Your viewers are just so nice.
Yes. Yes, they are. They're a bunch of sweethearts. This whole community
Kirsta,
is.
We are going to watch Cookie for
Oh, my goodness. And there's
Cutie
Alyssa from Anaya's Toy Box.
Yeah,
How are you getting along up there? She is in New York City.
Cutie Breach. Who's in New York City?
Anaya's Toy Box, Alyssa.
Cool.
Thing is, though, they are just totally covered with smoke right now because of the wildfires in Canada. That's why we are smoky outside as well.
Oh, so that's what.
Oh, that's totally cool. She's been called. It's Kirsty, yeah, Kirsta. And Alyssa played hooky today from work. But is it because of the? Yeah, the air quality is bad. That's crazy. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm down here in Virginia, and I was telling the stream earlier that. I mean, I knew that it was down here because we've been having some hazy days, but I get up this morning and go outside, and it actually smells smoky, and I thought it was something nearby. I didn't think the smell would come this far, but apparently it can.
Yeah, I smelled it when I was walking up the hill.
Yeah, it smells like it's local, don't it?
Yeah.
Yep, that's coming from Canada. Yeah. Oh, can't remember the province. But yeah. And, oh wow. That's you, Mama G. Yeah. And Mama G's in Western New York.
Hi.
And have been trapped in our homes. Oh my gosh.
That does not sound fun at all.
No. No, I'm sure y'all get trapped enough during the winter with snow. Don't need cabin fever in the summer, almost summer.
Yeah, well,
yeah, you smelled it too, Ola Joe? That's crazy it comes down this far south.
Wow, that's so glittery.
I think Tank is going to plead the fifth. She says, I'd say something about the Canada smell, but I won't.
I love the glittery look of that.
Oh, you are literally 2 hours away from the fires? Oh my gosh. Can you see a glow at night? I mean, I don't know how far 2 hours. Maybe not. I'm thinking about when I've seen fires. I've got the Appalachian on my west and the Blue Ridge on my east, and I've seen they will light up the sky at night. It's creepy. Hello, Regina. Good to see you. How are you? I'm looking for the center pole.
I'm in the corner.
Peekaboo. Yeah, I put this over here so I can watch the chat, but I feel bad if I turn. I don't want to do that. Flourish Evermore. Hello there. Great to have you in. So, guys, let me ask y'all something. Is it just me? I mean, maybe I'm subscribed to pretty much the same ones everybody else is. I mean, yeah, of course, we share new people with each other, but I don't usually see anybody on at 2 o'clock on Thursdays. I come on at 3, but I don't usually see anybody on at 2. I can't remember. Well, if I thought about it, I might remember, but right now I can't remember. It seemed like there used to be somebody that came on at 2. I think, was it Madonna? But I'm never seeing anybody on, and I had considered perhaps, especially on the days that I know it's going to take more than an hour, I had considered starting at 2 instead of 3. So does anybody out there know if there's anybody that's generally scheduled on at 2 o'clock? Thank you, Tay. I was thinking that too.
I do.
Court TV, yeah, that's fun. I can see more chat on this one. So that helps me see more. I just don't like turning. I need to put the computer like over here beside my phone. I have a little tiny loop that doesn't want to get bigger or smaller.
Hey, Molly, look behind
Okay,
you.
here we go. There. I like those lips where you can just
Hello.
pull it and it pops open. Eyes and nose, lungs burning, and headaches for 3 days. Yeah, that's fun too, Regina. Yeah, I wonder if there's been more, well, maybe, probably more up your way, but like farther north, if there has been more people in the emergency room for breathing issues. Um, my cousin works at UVA. I could ask her if there's been many down here, but I mean, I can't help but to think about those with asthma, emphysema, chronic bronchitis, you know, any illnesses that can affect your breathing like that. It really hits home with me with my mom having the stage 4 emphysema and the least little thing. I mean, I had an air freshener in my car one time. I had to throw it out the window because she couldn't take it. It was too strong. Going down the road, taking her to the doctor, she was like, "I can't take this. You'd have to do something with that." And I just out the window, out the window it went.
Hi.
Yeah, that's what Tank was saying. That if it wasn't for the rain, that it would be a lot worse. So that's what we need to do. Then we need to pray for rain. And I'm assuming they don't have it under control, so they need rain too. So this jet stream just needs to pull in some rain from March till July, then December through March. Interesting. I don't think my mom has allergies. I mean, not like seasonal allergies. But that does totally make sense even if you don't have allergies. Maybe can you turn that down a little bit? I know that's picking that up. Oh, goodness, Mama G, I love neti pots. Oh my gosh.
I'm here.
I taught my mom how to use a neti pot. I mean, when I first got mine, it took me a couple tries to figure it out. But then I told my mom about it, and she was like, I told her, I showed her how to do it. I showed her everything, and then she took it and right away, first try, I'm like, what in the world?
I don't know how to use one.
Baby, turn that off or down. Uh, Inhale it because I don't want to open my airways. Let me see. Did I miss it? Okay. Fred, you'll drown. Keep your mouth open. Breathe through your mouth. Don't breathe through your nose. And you keep your head tilted to where it doesn't go down your throat. And even if it does go down your throat, it wouldn't be very much. It would just, if you put salt in it, then it would be kind of yucky. Oh, Tank says she'll almost drown if she don't. Yeah, my mom swears by her neti pot now. But make sure you use actually always use filtered water like bottled water, but they recommend even more so. Help me out here, Tank. Is it distilled water? Yes. The saline is so good though. If um, I've used it for just my nose being stopped up, where it won't move either way, it won't come out. It just won't budge, and it just, we're not gonna get gross, but it works. The saline, and I mean you can use just plain old water, um, distilled water. Hey Michi, great to have you. Let's see. And Kim G, hi. You've been here a while, but on the phone. Wouldn't let you comment. It's hard to comment on. And Granny D, I had to scroll back because everybody comes in at once. That's awesome. Just got home from taking Big Bro to get his car from the shop and a quick trip to the grocery store. Howdy do to all. And Tank uses a quarter teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of baking soda in a quart of distilled water. Okay. And Margie's Crafty Corner. Hello. Glad you came in as well. Awesome. I think I'm caught up now. Gabby D. Man is home, so I'm going to run. Let Rusty's dog out. Be right back. All right. Kim, yearning for a smile. My hubs does a neti pot. I cannot do it. It makes me throw up. I love it. I don't use it that often. It's mostly if my nose is stopped up, but it's almost like a magic trick. Once you learn how to do it, it's like, hey, look what I can do. Of course, they got that more expensive Navage machine thing out that apparently looks like it does all of it for you. You don't have to tilt or pour or anything like that. It's kind of like a natural way of doing things, though, instead of squirt some kind of a solution up your nose. Oh, he uses the Navage or something similar. Oh yeah, Forrest Evermore says, "I love my neti pot, especially when I have a cold. Really cuts down the days that I have a cold, and it's good too. Well, thank goodness we don't really have to worry about COVID as much anymore. But it's a good thing to do if you've been out in public and you just want to be safe. You come home and flush everything out. Yep. So how are you doing, Granny D? I'm sorry I haven't made it over there this week. I have been crazy busy with dying. In fact, that's why we're hanking today because I need a break. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Bonnie. Bonnie says the solution doesn't really matter because you're just cleaning up that spot at the top of your nose. Yeah, when I get to the ends of it, sometimes I have to worry about little catches, but for the most part, it's not so bad. Some of them are very easy to do. Like my favorite to hank is cotton DK, and my least favorite to hank, you could ask Kirsten if she was still here. She's been walked off. Is the worsted cotton. That's a pain in the butt. And Miss C is here. And your package is also supposed to be there Friday. All y'all's got mailed out yesterday. And, well, as of, I think this morning, they have a delivery date of Friday. All of y'all. I'm doing well. Hope you are. Looking good. Awesome. That's great. And I am too. Are you getting any haze and smoke down your way, Granny D? We were just talking about that earlier. I mean, we had hazy days the last 2 or 3 days. And then today I get up and it actually smells smoky outside. I'm like, I knew what it was from, but it just, at first I was thinking that it was actually a fire somewhere. And it hit me like, no, it is a fire, but not anywhere close. Yeah, let's pray for rain for Canada, anybody that's affected by those fires, and anybody that's affected by the smoke. Granny D says she needs to cake up those mega hanks of darn good yarn. Hope they'll fit on my winder. What cut do you have? A Stanwood, or is it? Because I know with my Stanwood, I I don't know. It was a donation box, but I had absolutely huge hanks of just plain old. I mean, most likely it was acrylic. Didn't even have a ball band. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was acrylic, but it ended up being almost. Oh gosh, let me think here. It was almost a pound. It was like 15 point some odd ounces, and it just barely fit on there. It was starting to scrub. You might have to break it down to a couple cakes, but it just barely fit on there, and it was a big old. You know what? No, I don't have it. I was thinking I moved a lot of my yarn out, rearranged. It's still here. It's just in another spot. But I don't know about whatever ball winder you've got, Grady D. But with Stanwood, I haven't tried it yet. But this arm that goes around, it looks as if you could take out these bolts and bring out the wand, the arm of it just a little bit to make it a little longer. I think that's possible. If not, then there's a suggestion for Stanwood. Because I think that's pretty much all. I mean, yeah, it might be nice to have a bigger base, but that was the first thing that got in the way was that arm that goes around it. Yeah, I generally go a lot faster than this, but I like chatting. Oh my gosh, it's 3:57 already. Of course, I'll still be doing this. My husband will probably turn on the TV, and he got home early today, doctor's appointment. So he's over there listening to me. No, both my Swift and Winder are just cheapos. Well, the Winder was an upgrade. Oops. From what I have, but the brand is just letters and maybe some numbers. That's totally fine. I don't blame you. This right here, Swift, I have a Stanwood that doesn't get used very much. It's in a box up on a shelf, but I like using this because of it's got a little handle here in the center where I can just wind it like that. And Bridget says she's finally able to sit and listen. She just got home and got the groceries put up. Time to craft. That's right. You got your work done. Now it's time to play. What you gonna do, Bridget? Are you gonna crochet? Are you gonna spin? Are you gonna sew? And Regina says, Kim, good to see you. I watched. Oops, chat jumped on me. I watched your video about your craft carts. Oh yes, those are so nice. And Kim says to Regina, thanks for watching. I have been trying to catch up on channels. We did not have internet for a week because a tree broke the line. Oh my. Yeah, I love Kim's channel. I'm sure everybody probably knows her, but if not, she can drop the words drop and Nightbot will put it up. She's amazing. So professional. I mean, I think I say that every time, but you would think that she was born to be an influencer or content creator, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, just perfect. And Bridget, I'm going to spin. Got a bit made, 8 granny squares while at the doctor with the hubby this morning. Okay, so you already got your crochet fix for the day. Now you need some need some spinning. That must be so cool. It's on my bucket list. Oh, I need to scroll to the bottom of chat. Ah, wonderful. Yep. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, Mishi. Anybody that ain't got their links, head on over there. Jan says she's got to run. She has a storm coming. Everyone stay safe and big old hugs. You too, Jan. Big old hugs right back to you, sweetheart. We love you. Oh, and Bridget says her husband has 3 blood clots. So much, or been in so much pain for over 6 weeks now. So Bridget's husband needs prayers, you guys. Let's pray that these blood clots will dissolve and go away, and the pain will be gone in Jesus' name. Amen. Yes, and there is Kim's link. If anybody ain't got Kim on your subscription list, make sure she is, because she's amazing. Oh, it's 4:01. My goodness. So what's Marianne up to? Do you know, Dee? He has been pushing himself to work so we don't lose our home. My goodness. Yeah, he definitely needs healing. Let's remember him in our prayers, everyone. Denny, do you have him on your, if you're still here, do you have him on your page? I don't know your husband's name, Bridget. I don't know if anybody else does. But if not, can you include his first name? Yeah, this needs to go. And our God can do anything. There is nothing impossible or even difficult for him. It's one of my favorite things to say. Loss of internet is not that bad, but oh, no live stream. Okay. Thank you, Jax. Let's see. Kim says, loss of internet is not that bad, but our phone is through the internet. So when it is out, we do not have home phone, and our cells only work on Wi-Fi out here. Oh, Lord, so you don't have cell service either. Goodness gracious. Yes, let's pray that whatever it takes, that these are going to dissolve. Thank you, Melanie. She just threw yarn in Mishi and Kim's window. She thought she was already part of their families, but apparently not. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Bridget. It's really crazy. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on around here, and this is just a small town. So, uh, I yeah, a lot of what's going on is money. It's surrounded around greed. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm just gonna keep on hanking, but I'm gonna let you guys go and do whatever it is we're gonna do. I'm just being kind of boring, but I enjoy hanging out with y'all, seeing what everybody's up to, and I appreciate everyone that come out. So I'm gonna let you all go. We're at 4:04. Um, yeah. Oh, a generator. Yeah, that's a good thing to have. All right, guys. Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep crafting. And I will see you guys on the next time. Bye, guys. Love you all, and God bless you all.